Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Today is another Van Other collective, and you'll see all the others in the group coming above the screen here. And we are like-minded. We love to travel, and we travel in our camper vans, our caravans, and our motorhomes. And each month we all get together and we make a video on one subject. So today's subjects are accessories that we have bought that we really love, and some that we bought that were rather useless. So you'll see a video of some of those. We're going to discuss some of them now.
Are we?
Yes. And you'll see a video of some of the ones that we use on a regular basis. But the ones to discuss is we are always on electric hookup.
Yes.
At this point in time anyway. So we have an electric kettle.
We do. We have an electric kettle and electric air fryer and what's the word for
the induction
the
hob.
induction hob.
You'll see the video of the induction hob and the air fryer.
Certainly there's things we couldn't live without.
Yes, we've gotten really spoiled. We really love it.
Air fryer, the induction hob, and the kettle and the electric heater. All of which
the electric heaters
you can only really use if you're on an electric hookup. I mean, you'd need massive sort of like power supply here to sort of like run them if you like not on a hookup.
Yes. Now we have been on 10 amp, but not very often. We are usually on 16 amp. And Chris will take turns plugging things in because we have tripped.
Yeah,
if you put all those on at one time.
I had to go outside and late at night, sort of, you know, and go and switch the power back on again because I've overloaded the system. Yes. But we don't do it now because we know what we're doing.
Yeah, so we know what to switch off.
Yeah, those are definitely things that
definitely.
we can't do without. Oh, actually, the number one, which I think is better than all the others put together, that is the
Nighthawk.
The Nighthawk and the
EESIM.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that gives us our internet connection.
Yes, we did a lot of research on that. Again, those of you, if you aren't motorhomers and you're just thinking about it, or you're not caravanners and you're thinking about it, we did so much research and we watched loads. I mean, there are great videos out there about
we bought the Nighthawk,
items.
We bought the Nighthawk and the unlimited data SIM from EE, and 99% of the time we've got great signal, great internet access.
We picked EE specifically because we had seen so many reviews where they said it's the best place, the best company to use to get signal. Now we came to this campsite, and the first day it was really dodgy. Oh, it was so dodgy, and we were so worried about it. And then the next day I uploaded a video in 30 minutes. So it was just an anomaly, I believe, that one day wasn't very good. But yeah, our Nighthawk is essential. So we don't need to have a TV aerial because we use that.
In reality, I mean, yes, we could do without an air fryer, we could do without an induction hob, you know. But we're on about things that we have,
that we have, that we want.
But the Nighthawk is an essential.
Yes,
you know,
that's an absolute. You're right.
Essential. Yeah.
Yes, that is absolutely essential because we use our Firestick in the TV,
and the Firestick is also an essential.
Yeah. So we use that, and we don't rely on the aerial. As a matter of fact, we had our aerial removed.
Yeah, when it comes to non-essentials, we've just had the summer, obviously, so we've had flies and other nasty insects. So we bought this thing you plugged in that lights up and that, and it's supposed to draw the flies in and zap them. Doesn't work.
No.
Waste of money.
No, we tried two of those, didn't we?
Yep.
We tried
then
two
I bought one of those,
ones.
you know, the ones that look like a tennis racket, right? And sort of like you switch that on and you just whack the fly and zap it. Well, we've got that. Well, we've still got it, and we've actually it doesn't work because we're in a motorhome. Can you imagine us like leaping around a motorhome trying to sort of
kill a fly? It is quite humorous. I wish I'd gotten that on camera. That would have been funny.
The actual best method is obviously fly spray, but of course it's in a small space and it stinks, so it's not really nice.
Yeah. Our sound bar. Now,
yes,
most
of you, I mean, like there are times when it might be a bit noisy outside, or when
if we're watching primarily DVDs.
Yeah, DVDs. Sometimes they're recorded kind of quite quiet, so the sound bar is useful, but no, you don't really need it.
You don't really need it.
Something that was not particularly cheap, but was highly recommended was the Karcher. You know.
Oh, the Karcher.
The Karcher,
Yeah, the Karcher window cleaner.
That electric thing it takes all the moisture off the window.
Yeah.
We have it. We've never used it.
We've never used it. Now, I don't know if that's because of the design of this particular van.
We don't get condensation.
We don't get condensation on the side windows at all.
Occasionally when I'm cooking, when I'm at the front, but all I do is open a couple of windows on the door and it's gone.
And it might be cold for a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah. So that's another waste of money.
Yeah. But, and the front screens during the winter, we do put the silver screen up, and that seems to do the outside silver screen, and that does the job in the winter. But again, I don't know if it's just the design of this particular van, but we don't really get the condensation.
Very controversial choice would be leveling
blocks.
Leveling blocks.
Yes.
We have got them. We bought them. We bought. It came with some cheap, nasty ones, but we flung those away and bought some decent ones. And we have never used them.
No.
Now we look at the window now, and several of the motorhomes nearby are all on leveling blocks. You know, whether or not we just don't mind a slight slope, I don't really know what it is. Like, yes, we're not level, but we're so.
It's not very far off.
I can tell we're not too far off level because when I drain the sink, the water drains out. It doesn't like pile up on one side of the sink to show that you're on a ridiculous angle.
Slope.
So we're a bit out, but
Yes. Also, I will say on that, when I'm researching the campsites, I generally look for those kind of comments that would say, is it level? Yeah, and obviously, if it's a field somewhere and they say it's not level,
it's a controversial choice because we never use them. But
if you needed them, you need them.
We can't get rid of them because the next campsite, you never know. We might be at a 45-degree angle or something terrible. And we will need them. So,
and I guess that kind of goes along with people that buy mud guards. We have, the mud things in case you get stuck. The mats. Yeah. And the only time we got stuck was when we very first started living in the van, and we were on a campsite prone to flooding, and at 4 a.m, they knocked on our door, and it had flooded, so they just moved us up a bit.
The other time we were pulled out by a tractor.
Yeah, they had a tractor, and they pulled us out.
But no, we've never had those mats. We see people use them, and I suppose if you've got a very heavy vehicle, or if you go and park on very dodgy, sort of like soggy grass, which we tend not to do. We will park on grass, but I'd rather not.
Yes.
Perhaps in the height of summer, maybe not so bad, but once you get to into the rainy season, no, I don't. Really
no, we always go for hard standing, or even the ones that say they're grass hard standing. Those are fine because they might be grass, but they've got gravel underneath them. So, we very rarely
anything else
look
that we
at
really
grass.
don't like.
All I can say is that we have tried all sorts of combinations of things. While I was going through my chemo, we were right near our storage, and we were taking things back and forth and back and forth and back
we go
and forth.
We thought, this would be a good idea.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't a good idea.
As she said, we went through about 3 or 4 different heaters.
Yeah.
We thought, well, we bought this one off Amazon. It's not good enough. Into the storage, let's go and buy another one.
Yeah.
So actually, when we do eventually empty our storage, we have about 4 heaters in there.
Yes.
But we stuck with this one. So again, it's essential, but you've just got to choose carefully.
Yes. Yes.
And
tables. We went through several different table situations. We went through several different drawer configurations.
Still not happy with them, but still, there you
go. We're still, but we must have 3 tables also in the garage. So, it's just things like that. Again, I would suggest if you are starting out, you haven't been on your holidays yet, and or you haven't actually gotten your van as you want it, go close to home. Go close to home on your first trip out. And then we did that with our first van that we had.
But ultimately, what you find essential and what you find useless totally depends on the type of vehicle you got and the type of lifestyle you want to lead.
Yes.
For example, I have friends who never ever watch TV, don't even own a TV.
Yep.
So they wouldn't care about having the sort of things
which is fine. That's fine. Yeah. But we bore each other, so we need TV.
We know people that will only ever cook on their gas cookers, or they will sort of like use those little canister ones, and just have those outside.
Little tent.
Yeah. So it all depends. But for us personally,
the air fryer's just been a game changer. It really has. Absolutely.
Kettle is essential because we drink gallons of tea.
Yes. you know, again, if you're just getting into this, you will find, I mean, pots and pans, you know.
Well, again, you see, I mean, like, you could use all sorts. But we was at a show and they had one of those sets of pans where all three go into each other with one handle. So they got no handles. The handle just clips on, and that has been brilliant.
Yes,
It takes up
those
so
are
little
really,
room,
yes.
one handle. That's
Yes.
been brilliant. So
Yes.
that's been a great choice.
Yes, because we were going through like trying to find smaller frying pans, trying to find smaller, you know, and they didn't
So
fit
if I was
the
making,
oven.
so if I was making a list, top of the list would be the Netgear and the Firestick.
Yes.
Because you have to have communication with the outside world.
Yes,
So
and of course that's our internet.
That covers your internet, your TV, your phone,
Yeah.
everything, you know. So
Yeah.
that would be my top choice. The air fryer would be next, you know, and the heater and the kettle would be next. These are essentials, in my opinion. They're absolutely essential.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
As I say, when it comes to waste of time, and what we just said,
Definitely the Karcher for
Yeah,
us.
for us,
you know,
yeah, the
again, I know
Karcher.
for other people
yeah,
they're
we've seen
essential.
people online, and that,
Yeah.
they suffer badly from
Yes,
condensation.
and they also use the Karcher in their bathroom after they've had a shower.
Yeah.
Now I just take a towel and wipe it down.
Yeah.
So,
And also,
or
bear
paper
in mind, you've got
towel.
to bear in mind that, again, we always go on campsites, so we're always, 100 yards away from toilets and showers.
Exactly.
So we're not going to use our own unless we have to.
Yes. So, yeah, I think that about sums it up.
It does.
And
be interested to see what the other
yes,
collaborators
yes, and
theirs
we'll
are.
all have different ideas.
Absolutely.
That's what's really nice about watching these kind of videos,
Absolutely.
especially if you're just starting out and you're not really
It'd be interesting,
sure.
if somebody ought to say, the most important thing is a Karcher, and
Yes.
it's their least important.
Yes.
It'd be so interesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
so it is very, very interesting. So, yep, so don't forget to watch the others.
Hi folks, today we're going to cook pork chops and I'm going to put them in the pan. Oh my god, what am I going to do? It's on fire. Oh, it's not working. Oh, come on. Try again.
So don't forget to watch the others. I will put their links down in the description. And how many times have I said that?
Yes.
And check out their channels and see what they have to say about it. And also, thank you to all our new subscribers. I'm going to stop it there and just say thank you. And to all our old subscribers. We have to remember them. And we really do appreciate it. And again, check out the links. Check out what the others have to say. I can't wait to see what they have to say.
There's a final passing point, just to show how dedicated we are. We're doing this for a second time because we did this yesterday. Sat here for ages telling you all about everything we did. And somebody, I can't think who it might be, forgot to connect the microphones. So we've had to sit here now and do it all again.
Well, it looked like they were connected, but I couldn't tell that they were connected. So, so I ended up with another, I think it's the third time now I've done this, where I end up with a video with no sound, which is really annoying. But
so
there
another
you go.
essential is a wife who knows what they do when it comes to editing and filming. Oops.
Oops. Yeah, big oops. You're lucky I enjoy it most of the time.
Right,
so,
let's go.
Right, so everybody have a really good week. We'll see you on the next video, and thank you for watching.
Bye.
We really appreciate it.
Bye.
Say bye, Chris.
Bye, Chris.
Bye.